Hey, this is Match once again. What about another videos? Another paid request. This time for Joseph. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for Demons 2 from 1986. I know Joseph mentioned in the request, be interested to hear my thoughts concerning I had seen Evil Dead Rise, and I just say I like this a lot more than Evil Dead Rise. This film still has its flaws. I don't think it's as good as the first Demons. The first Demons I remember rather liking. This one, I didn't mind. It is sad though that this movie, which is fairly low budget, still had a lot more creativity, and it actually utilized this high-rise building a lot more compared to Evil Dead Rise, which cost like, I don't know, what, 20 million or so dollars. Because that Evil Dead Rise, they're both movies where one of your stars is a pregnant lady, it's in a high-rise building, and you got demons. And a chunk of the movie in the parking garage. This, though, it's got really good music. Especially like the opening and ending pieces of music. When I say the ending, I mean like the music playing before the end credits, and then the music at the opening credits. I do quite like that the most. There's some decent rock music. Not as great as the music in Demons 1, but a lot better than Evil Dead Rise's music. It's directed by Lamberto Bava. It kind of plays like a remake of the first Demons. But yeah, other little differences like the high-rise building. This pregnant lady's with her hubby. Her husband goes out. And you're introduced to a couple other characters. And that's the thing, like, Evil Dead Rise, it felt like it was one apartment, a hallway. It felt like there was only 5 people in this building. But in this film, it felt like there was a lot of people. Different apartments, different floors, elevator shafts. I know there's elevator shafts, and even having to go outside the building and shimmy down, and there's this apartment with this guy, there's blood dripping from the ceiling, and this one kid trying to run away and hide, and blood drips on him. You have this group of bodybuilders, and they get trapped and help these other people in the garage of this high-rise. You have this other girl, Sally, who's having a birthday party. You have this little girl's family, and I think the little girl is Dario Argento's daughter, because Dario Argento had a hand in producing this, as well as the first Demons. And the gist of it was, they're all in this building. Thankfully, they're all like watching the same movie. Well, it is 1986. It's not like you had, a million channels like nowadays. So I guess that's not as crazy as I think. And the movie they're watching, I guess the movie on the TV is a sequel to the first Demons film. Because it tells about how movie theater, there was demons in a movie theater, and then things went crazy, and the city was sealed off. And then you have this group of people coming back to the city to look at what's going on and find evidence of the demons. They do. One cuts their hand. The blood drips to the mouth of a demon. Demon wakes up, attacks some of them. But then looks at the TV and goes through the TV. And like I said, even this movie had more creativity than Evil Dead Rise. You had the little bit... When I mean creativity, I mean idea. Not everything is original. But I mean like some visual moments that made you go, that looked neat, or that looked cool, or that looked okay, kind of fun, or charming, or a little bit of smile on your face. Like whether the demon come out of the TV that seemed a bit like Videodrome, and you see the screen protruding out, and then hands coming through and making the TV screen stretch out. It made me think a little bit of Videodrome. Or you have a demon dog in the film, you got a demon kid in the film, you have a monster come out of the demon kid. This little monster look like something to be out of Ghoulies, with like little wings on it, trying to tap the pregnant woman. And also, it felt like a lot more stuff was happening in this movie. Evil Dead Rise felt like nothing happened for the first 50 minutes. And thought it was this character piece, but there's barely any characters deep enough to be showcased as a character piece. Here, it felt like a lot more stuff was happening, where the body count was bigger, and it felt like there's more interesting shots. Like there's a shot from within the TV. Like when the demon's ready to come out, you see from inside the TV, like this little corridor as it's approaching the Sally who's watching the TV, and it's her birthday in the background. And then she gets infected, and then the makeup looked a bit more grisly, and you have like the teeth falling out, and this new mangled fangs coming through. Same with her finger claws coming through. It just felt like there's a bit more body horror transformation with these demons compared to something like Evil Dead Rise. And like if it's scratching people at the party, and then they start bleeding, and it turns to acid. It's going through the floor. It feels like going from floor to floor, infecting people along the way. Like I said, there's one person who has a dog, and the dog gets infected, attacks someone. There's one there's a little boy, and he's hiding, but then the blood gets on him, and he becomes a demon kid who tries to attack. And again, looks like he got an epileptic seizure, but then this ghouly type of creature comes out and starts attacking the pregnant lady. You have her husband trapped with this other lady in an elevator, peeking through. Sorry. It felt like Lamberto Bava. Even this film had a bit more oomph and direction compared to the Evil Dead Rise. The bit in the hallway where you have this light in the background, a bit of slow motion of the demons coming towards the camera, searching for their prey. And come on, you got bodybuilders versus demons. That's pretty damn unique. I wish the whole movie was that, honestly. That's one of my nitpicks on the film, is I wish the bodybuilders were used more. Now, yes, the acting, in particular the dubbing, is not good. But you just say maybe there's a charm to it. But I wouldn't call it good. I do like the one bodybuilder guy. He was in the first Demons as well, as a different character. But it's an actor named Bobby Rhodes. I wish he was more prevalent in the film. And I wish, spoiler alert, I wish their battle with the demons was a bit more intricate, a bit more involved. As in, a lot more back and forth. It was cool when Bobby Rhodes got the shotgun, used it a couple times, but I wish I could have seen that a lot more. And in spoilers, last time I'll say that, I hate that they kill his character off, just like they kill his character off in the first Demons movie. I wish, like, okay, this time, we killed your character off last time, this time you don't live. In fact, you don't help our lead characters out. That'd be cool. Like this group of bodybuilders getting together to fight the demons and use their muscles to kick ass for the Lord or whatever. That'd be awesome. That'd be terrific. That's an 80s movie. People want to do all these 80s throwbacks. Bodybuilders versus demons. There you go. The whole movie using their muscle to just punch and kick and rip and tear the fucking heads and limbs off these demons and shove their asses back to hell. I wish there was a bit more of that. But yeah, it just felt like we explored more of the building. It felt like we weren't stuck in the same apartment for 85% of the movie. We're in this apartment, we're in this apartment, we're in the elevator tables, we're in the here, where they're throwing Molotovs and shotguns. We're doing this, we're now outside the building. In a weird way, because of that, it felt like a bigger movie. instead of just trapped mostly in one location, one spot. And while the acting isn't good, they still felt a bit more energy and charm to them. A lot of the acting in Evil Dead Rise was very boring and static and kind of like the lead lady was kind of one note. She's talking kind of monotone, one note fashion without a lot. While here might not be the best of acting, but they're getting energetic and they're getting frenzy as it would during a fucking demon escapade, demon catastrophe. Now there are issues I had with the film. Like I said, I wish Bobby Rose. I wish him and the bodybuilders were used even more. I wish it became part of the heroes of the film and help save people and fight the demons while maybe what's going on with our main couple is worked out. Like maybe the bodybuilders hold the demons back and give time for our leads to fuck up the demons with this gas line and blah blah blah. That would have been nice to see. Why this movie made it where the demon could come out of the TV, I don't know. The first demons they tried to explain it, like of the marquees of the movie theater, there was these little trinkets. I mean, one of them was cursed and someone got cut themselves in one of the displays. And maybe that was something from long ago. Here, there is no explanation as to why the fuck this one night, this one movie showed. And what if it was a movie that, I don't know, showed, this is 86, Star Wars, where Darth Vader come in and start cutting everybody with lightsaber. So, if it showed in this one building, did it show in all the buildings of the city? Did everybody who watched this TV? Why just that one specific? There is no reason. There's no explanation. So that is a little bit annoying. There's not even an attempt at explanation. You just go along with it. There's also a set of scenes that I'm guessing was meant to be a red herring, but there's these punks. I think one of them was the boyfriend of Sally, the birthday girl. And she gets mad, like, no, I don't want him here. Oh, what did he do? You just go outside and make sure he doesn't come in. So the guy with glasses, he's like waiting outside, and it keeps going back to these punks, like building up to something. And then the car almost crashes. They get hurt. The cops come, and then you never see them again. So I'm guessing that was meant to be all a red herring. Like you think they're going to come in to, I don't know, save the day or become. I guess there's just a play on being a big old red herring. I didn't understand that, but at the same time, it just feels like a lot of wasted time of like building these people up and then nothing happening with them. Like if you took that out of the movie, nothing would have changed other than quicker running time. Also, there's certain things up in the air, like when the bodybuilders and other people get overrun by the demons. There's a little girl trapped in the car, Aja Argento. What happened to her? Because we don't see her die. We don't see her car blow up. We don't see the demons get in. They can't get in, and then they leave. So is Aja Argento's kid still? Is the kid still in the car? It'd be one of those things if maybe the couple went out and they heard something, they run in, they find the girl, you come with us, it's okay now. Same with, I know there's a bit where the guy, the husband, gets this fire, gas line I should say, throws a lighter to blow a piece up. Granted, it looked like there was like 50 demons, but the section they held off, it looked like there was only 10 of them at most. With this little explosion, I'm like, well, what happened to the other demons? But I guess that was meant to imply all the demons got killed. I'm like, it looks like they didn't have the budget for a big enough explosion and effect. But like, what happened to the demon boy? What happened to the demon dog? You never see them get killed. Never see them get their comeuppance. Are they still in there? Because the ending, I do appreciate this. The ending doesn't showcase a downbeat ending. There's no sequel bait ending. The couple, again, they do more here than in the Evil Dead Rise movie. They get to the roof, and then they're shimmying down the side of the building. The hero like impales one of the demons, and they get to this TV station nearby, and it looks like they're gonna come on the TV again. The guy beats. I guess he somehow knows that's how the demons came in, was from the TV. So he knows that you have to pretty much break. He doesn't break all the TVs. He only breaks some of them. And I guess that works. I don't know why you didn't have to break all the TVs, but I guess only some of them. And then they walk out, and the lady who's pregnant, she gave birth. They walk out with their baby. Everything's fine. They kiss. You know, short film. Pretty fast-paced. Wasn't too boring. Still had more going on than Evil Dead Rise. In terms of... It didn't feel as gory as the first film. I think I read somewhere they tried to tone a little bit down on the gore. Because they didn't want to deal with the MPAA. So yeah, you could maybe make the argument because the ending... Evil Dead Rise is a gorier film than this. This still had a decent amount of blood. And it felt like a bigger movie, Sally. It felt like there was more demons, more chaos, utilizing more of the Evil Dead. More of the high-rise building. Or hell, this felt more like an Evil Dead film than Evil Dead Rise did, to be honest. No stupid cliffhanger ending like Evil Dead Rise has. It didn't feel like it took 50 minutes for something to happen. It still has some ingenuity. You know, you had Demon Dog, Demon Kid with the little mango fangs coming up, this and that. I mean, this had bad dubbing, but Evil Dead Rise had really atrocious dialogue. I get the little squigglies from my tummy, or wherever the fuck the line was. And the thing is, Evil Dead Rise... It didn't know what it wanted to be. It wanted to take itself seriously, but then it was really laughable. Here, it kind of knew more what it was. I think this also helps. This kind of knew a bit more what it was. And like I said, it does have its flaws. Again, why are the punks there? We see so many scenes of them driving up. Didn't lead to anything. Again, I guess it's supposed to be a bit old fake out. But it's like, at the end of the day, was that really needed? Did that really help the film? Yeah. Like I said, the dubbing's not the best. Where's the demon boy? There's things left up in the air. How did it all happen in the first place? So it is a flawed film. Like I said, I remember liking Demons 1 more. Because I think there's a bit where he's riding around the motorcycle. I think he gets a sword. It's more like a crazier movie. Felt like I don't mind the soundtrack, but I felt like the sound of Demons was a step above, and that did feel like a bit more of a gorier film compared to this. But I didn't mind Demons 2. I still liked it. Okay, I didn't mind it. So, I would still rather watch this any day over Evil Dead Rise. I will say that. And that's sad. I think Demons 2 was a better Evil Dead movie than Evil Dead Rise. Go figure. With that said, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.